1-2 coming to Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss.
So we'll just go with the traditional four-seamer right here. I go fingers together on it. And something I learned from one of your interviews with Robbie Ray a while ago was how he has the label right here. So like a right-handed hitter, I'll have the label facing the opposite way. And I remember him talking about that a while ago. So I started messing with that. Left-handed hitter label that way. So I've done that since you interviewed him a while ago. Same thing with the curveball as well. Like left-handed hitter, I'll have the label facing the other way. It's kind of just like a little baby spike right there. Thumb right on the horseshoe down here as well. And I'm kind of just trying to like in my warm-up throws, I'll warm up with curveballs, like with the catcher in the outfield. Pre-game, I'll warm up with my finger up, just right here, just working on spin feel, kind of just like pointing at the catcher, and that really helps me a lot. Slider, it's pretty traditional. I kind of got to think more cutter on my slider, so I don't really get around it like I was talking earlier. If I think more cutter, I'm going to come off and pronate on it, just like my fastball, to get it to spin that way. And
is it torqued a little bit in your hand?
Or tiny bit, right here.
Yeah, a little bit torqued, maybe.
A little bit torqued, yeah. But I gotta think more cutter on it. Like I gotta think stay behind it so I can sell it more like my fastball. And that's one thing McGinnis taught me, was keep the label facing towards you on the slider so the hitter can't see the label on his side. So it looks a little bit more like a cue ball. And then I got just a normal generic two-seamer right here. That I'm going to throw to righties. And then changeup right here. It's kind of a weird grip, but I'm going to take the ring finger on the horseshoe right here. And a lot of people are middle finger on the horseshoe right here, but I'm ring finger on the horseshoe right there. And I'm trying to really just like come behind it, release off the ring finger, and just like side spin it like that. So if I get off that ring finger, I don't really necessarily have to focus on pronating. I can just kind of get behind it with my ring finger, and it just spins off the side of my hand right there. And all the pressure is with the ring finger and my thumb. So my thumb's kind of trying to point that way, and my ring finger's coming down on it to spin it like sideways kind of.
Gotcha. And that's how you get the ridiculous arm side run that you get as well. Yeah. Yeah, those are some good cues. When you switch, so you would when you switch orientations for your fastball, do you feel like that helps you with hitters? Like it, because when Robbie Ray said that, that kind of blew my mind. I had never heard anybody do that. And then I'm like, well, it kind of makes sense. And he just won a Cy Young Award. So
well, yeah, it just made sense. And I was like, why not try it? I think it might help a little bit, but I mean, hitters are really good nowadays. They could see a backspin if they're looking for a heater. But yeah, I just wanted to give that a try, and I've been doing that ever since. So I always make sure, like, I'm always pre-grip and change up when I'm out of the stretch or in the windup. Even if they call it change up, I'm still gonna move it around and go back to the change up, so I'm not tipping. But yeah, I'm always making sure where the label is at when I'm throwing the ball.
And you said you do the same thing with your curveball. You're changing the orientation with your curveball too, depending on.
Yeah, so like the curveball as well. Same thing you're thinking with the fastball with the label, same side. So yeah, curveball, I'm gonna have the label on this side for a lefty to have the label face the opposite side as him.